And with those voices in the background, hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokémon's Mystery Dungeons and Dragon Sea Team. The whatever they want to call themselves because they still don't have a team name.
Well, according to Strouder, it's intrepid heroes, but I don't see us really heroic.
We'll figure something out eventually.
In any case, in our last episode, our crew decided to go through the Lover's Door, which took them to the Newlywed Game.
Do we really have to go over this one?
Yes,
Please
we
no.
have. Yes, we have to go over the recap.
All right, go on.
In any case, our crew paired up in some interesting pairings and got to questionably know each other better, and then engaged in a dance-off where the girls lost due to incredibly bad rolls, and the guys decided to dunk on them, winning the contest and getting bound together by red bracelets, which Lee just absolutely loved.
No.
That's very real. The only reason they won is because they used JoJo. That's the real deal here.
Guys, I'm sorry, my power went out for this quick second. What happened?
We're doing a recap. Don't worry about it. You'd probably rather not be here for it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
I had a mini heart attack. I'm sorry.
Anyways, afterwards, they saw the host of their game who suspiciously had a lot of worshippers of her, and deciding to say screw her, they ended up in a battle with her where she managed to term Agni twice, and he decided he wasn't having none of that, so he went on an epic rage-filled rampage on her, taking her out and securing our heroes their sixth orb.
I got an inspiration die for being salty.
And somehow after that outrage, that thing was still alive. I don't get it.
Also, they are technically now engaged. Technically,
No. We dispelled that.
Let's not tease them with that. Let's be nice.
We dispelled that.
And afterwards, they revealed a door that has a dark rite on it. So their current choices are a door that Fatima knows is called Priestess and it's upright, which they don't really know anything about. And a door that Fatima knows is called the Moon that is upside down, which they don't really know anything about. And that is where we will start ourselves off. So, what do y'all want to do?
Well, I'm kind of interested in what happened to the individuals that we encountered in the past few doors, because we never asked about what happened to Aggie's friend, and
I'm hesitant to ask in the first place, but I also feel like we have to.
No, I mean, we don't have to, but,
Yeah, we can just give it a miss and go for the door.
I mean, we also, how we said that we took a short rest.
Yeah, off screen they took a short rest.
Okay.
So I guess if we're not going to ask about anything, I guess we're going to go through the door. Which one are we going through, guys?
I mean, we can always just ask after we're done with the door, and, well, even though we don't really know anything about any of the doors, we know that usually the upright meaning is a positive one, and the upside down meaning is a negative one. Usually.
This one's going to be different, probably, just because.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right. Well, since we don't know anything about either door, I'm inclined to just go with the left one, which I believe is. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The High Priestess.
Yeah, the High Priestess is the one to the left. The Moon is the one to the right.
All right. I say we go with the left one, guys.
Agreed.
All right. Then let's go.
Okay, so you guys go through the door, get through the usual blinding light, and when the light clears, you find yourselves in a small sort of. You find yourselves in what looks like a small glade in the middle of a forest with thick trees surrounding you. In the center of this glade, there is a bonfire that's been lit, and to the left of it, there is a bed that was previously occupied. For a moment, you might be like standing there, might be sort of feeling a little dazed, or maybe not because you've been through this a number of times, but as you sort of get your bearings, you realize that there is someone behind you, and you sense and you hear the sound of metal scratching against metal as swords are removed from their sheaths. However, Senna,
Mm-hmm.
as you have the detection loop lit,
Yeah.
you do not sense a hostile creature behind you.
All right. So Senna, in that case, she would just first she would be pretty shocked about that reaction, and then she would calm herself down and say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hang on. We are not trying to harm you or anything."
Are you going to actually turn around and look at them?
Yeah, she would be shocked after turning around and seeing after the metal noises, and then she would see that the sword thrown or something like that, and she would just try to calm whatever is behind her.
Okay, so is everybody turning around, or is everybody just going to stand there while Fatima's looking?
You mean Senna?
Senna's looking.
Well, Lee
mean,
was going to probably would have turned around and moved at least 10 feet in the opposite direction of the metal scratching sounds as soon as he heard it.
Same.
But he's still ready. He's ready to run in any case.
Agi would turn around slowly.
Fatima would turn around quickly and maybe take 5 feet away, like a step.
Okay.
And Lee's probably in some sort of defensive stance
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, so as you all turn around, what you see is a purloin who is holding 2 silver spikes. This Augie, since you have spent plenty of time with Narm, you are aware enough of purloin.
Wait.
Oh,
Lee.
Lee. Shoot. Name. Lee, since you have spent plenty of time with the purloin Narm, you're aware of purloins well enough to realize as you look at this one that this purloin is male.
Okay.
And this purloin that's holding 2 silver spikes is wearing a sort of midnight blue vest, which Senna,
Yeah.
you recognize since you went through the hangman door and saw your cousin Lucius again.
Mhm.
You recognize the vest that this purloin is wearing as of a similar make to the one Lucius has.
I think we all know who this is then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, as you guys are turning around, and as some of you are taking defensive positions, and as Senna is sort of trying to defuse the situation, the purloin looks at you all, and in a very defensive stat, he asks, "Who are you, and where did you come from?"
Senna would just show her bracelet that it's based out of the Iron Forge crystals, and she would say, "Relax, we are not trying to harm you. We came here. I have family from where you're from. Just listen to us first."
If we told you we teleported here, would you believe us?
Okay, so, what he says is, to your statement, Augie, he says, "No, frankly, I wouldn't. However, he notices Senna's bracelet, and a flash of familiarity does sort of reach him with that. And he says to you, Senna, that is Ironforge make, though. Once again, who are you? He seems to be slightly less, dropping his guard slightly, but he still seems to be wary.
Senna, maybe you know someone he knows?
Yeah, just let me talk. My name is Senna. You may know either my cousin Lucius or maybe my uncle Aaron or my aunt Mira from Ironforge.
So, as you mentioned Lucius, you swear, give me, just Senna, give me an insight check.
Oh boy.
My
Because-
wisdom is not that.
It apparently runs in the family. But since
Yeah.
you're the closest and you're the one talking to him, give me an insight check. Okay, so for a moment, you're not certain if you saw it or not, but for a moment when you say Lucius, you sort of see that his stature sort of changes for a second. You're not sure exactly what or how, but he definitely reacted to the name Lucius, though you couldn't quite catch what his reaction. You just noticed that he did react to Lucius's name. Anyways, he says, Lucius. I don't remember him ever telling me he had a cousin, but then again, we didn't exactly talk that much. And he sort of mumbles something, and you're going to need to give me a perception check if you want to hear what he mumbles.
Can we all do that?
Sure, but the DC will be higher for you guys. The DC will be higher for Lee and Senna because you guys are back a bit. But yeah, everyone can make
For Fatima Ali.
Fatima and Lee, the DC will be high.
Oh god.
Fair enough. Alright,
I don't have ears, that's
perception.
my excuse.
It was perception, right?
Perception, yep.
Okay. Come on, Discord, don't fail me now.
I should have expected a roll like that based on that triple nat 1 I got earlier.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Okay, this is weird. I typed the command, but the message isn't sending.
Yeah, it's usually like that with you.
Yeah,
Do you want one of us to roll for you?
Yeah.
that would be appreciated, yes.
All right, what's your modifier?
+1. Thank you.
Okay. Senna and Fatima, you hear this guy whisper. I wonder if he told Scala about it. Probably. And anyways, he says, but I suppose that is Ironforge make, so don't know if I quite trust you yet, but I'm at the very least willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you still haven't answered my other question. How in the world did you get here?
Do you want the real answer, or do you want us to come up with something believable?
I'd prefer the real answer, thank you.
Well,
All right. The real answer is that the four of us are basically interdimensional travelers. We're on a quest to get these orbs. He shows this Purloin one of the orbs that he has. And we need them to open a door. And if we open the door and we pass this test that's behind the door, we get a wish. And we went through a door, and that's how we got here.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
That is the most ridiculous story I have ever heard.
Well,
I mean,
let
to
me
be
tell you
fair-
anyways.
You chose the real answer, not the believable one.
So this purloin looks at you all like you're crazy and says, "Whatever. I really don't care."
Then why did you? Whatever.
So, what exactly do you have to do here for your mythical door quest or whatever?
Oh, we just need one of these orbs. Once we have the orb, we're gone.
Yep.
So if you want to get rid of us or something, just help us find this orb. We'll touch it, and then we'll disappear, and you'll know that we're telling the truth.
Also, where are we exactly?
We're in a mystery dungeon, first off.
Well, of course we are. God damn
Oh,
it.
great. What? Oh. Where
Wait a
did
minute.
you enter from?
What'd you say?
Where did you enter it from?
I entered it from north of Apple Woods. And I should, assuming this dungeon exits where I think it's going to, I should be heading to Florally Town.
Hmm.
How many of you guys are from the Grass Continent again?
I
Yeah.
think I is.
I believe Lee is.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's where the Phantom Deep's hideout is, anyway. Isn't it?
I'll say yes, it is.
Okay.
Then I'll say and yeah, screw it. So you all who are in the Grass Continent know that Florally is a on the in fact, let me pull up a visual representation of the Grass Continent. Yeah, on the Grass Continent, it is sort of west of, oh gosh, this is where dungeon memorization would be really nice. But yeah, it is sort of west of Mount, is that Mount Horn? No, wait, that's not Mount Horn. Mount Travail, that's it. It is sort of west of Mount Travail, and it is a town that is, oh no, Mount Bristle, sorry. It is a town west of Mount Bristle, north of Applewoods, and it's sort of just a very small town, not really that notable at all, but yeah, it just sort of exists. Like Lee, really, the Phantom Thieves didn't really take much note of it because it doesn't really have anything to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Senna, you probably heard of it because it is a bit of a farming town and they do grow some food there.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be your familiarity of it.
All right.
Anyways, this purloin says, I took it as a shortcut because I need to deliver medicine to the town.
All by yourself?
Yes, all by myself. There's not too many others in the town who can go through mystery dungeons and things like that.
Well, since we all ended up here together, might as well maybe reach the end of the dungeon. Maybe that's where the orb will lie.
Fine, but if you attempt to backstab me, it's your heads.
Oh, if we attempt to backstab you, you won't be alive to know it.
Yeah, buddy. I don't want to. I don't mean to say that we'll attack you because that would be ridiculous. But we sort of outnumber you 4-1. So let's just get on.
Lee has a bit of a smirk on his face as well. So
Let's just try to get along, get to the end of the dungeon, and then all of us will be on our way. That's it.
Also, if you thought that we were wild Pokemon in the mystery dungeon, we would have already attacked you.
Fair point. Fine. For now, I suppose we can all go. So he sheaths his swords and starts walking past you, but as he sort of walks next to you, Senna, he stops for a moment and he says, Arceus, this is probably punishment. And he louder tells you, oh, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you should know that your cousin is probably dead. And then he starts making his way northwards through the northern clearing in the forest, leading onwards.
She would immediately grab his shoulder. What do you mean by dead?
I don't know if Lucius ever told you this, but Ironforge is basically no more. A group of Lucius caused a mining accident 5 years ago, and the town didn't recover. Most Pokemon have left the town, Florali being the place where Lucius and I migrated to after the accident, along with your aunt and uncle, and basically some bandits hold up in Ironforge's abandoned mines, and they're threatening to attack us, so the town sent Lucius to take care of them.
Oh, funny enough, I don't think he's actually dead.
Are the bandits Tricos and Global by chance?
Yes. How would you know that?
It was
Because
one of
we
the
already
doors
took
we
care
went
of it.
through.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already took care of it.
Took care of it? What do you mean?
We
Well-
were there. We showed up. We met Lucius and we helped him out with the bandit problem because one of them was guarding the orb.
Okay, so upon hearing this, Janus takes out his blades again and he says, "Do you think this is funny?"
In a cosmic
Good.
sort of way, maybe.
Do you think that I would joke about my cousin's life?
Ironforge is a day away from here. Unless
Yeah.
Lucius was a lot faster than he should be arriving at the mines right about now. And you say that you managed to go into the mines, help him out, defeat the bandits, and then come all the way here, a day's walk, mind you, to meet me.
So why would you think that we knew about all these details then? We
Not sure.
literally moved in front of you. We are technically you didn't
Senna,
see
Senna,
us
Senna.
coming.
Senna, wait.
No. It's not right. He's
No,
basically
Senna, look, listen to me. I remember this kind of deal that we got on that we're like traveling between time and space with all of these doors.
It's entirely possible that this is a different timeline that's just very similar to the one we went through with the other door.
Either that, or we just simply jump to the same place, but not the same time.
But
We
what
have-
are the chances of another mining accident? Like, couldn't be that. What's going on next? Never
Senna.
happening at all.
Senna, listen to me. We did help your cousin before, but as of right now, we haven't arrived to help him yet. Think about this for a second. She's just going to look around and trying to find a stick to draw in the dirt.
Well,
gonna
there's plenty of trees, so yeah, there's bound to be just a random stick on the ground.
She basically just yeah. This is pretty much the explanation of Back to the Future. She's just gonna draw a line I said, okay, this line over here represents the current time stream of this, shall we say, world or reality. This point over here, and she draws a point over the right, is the exact moment where we came to find Lucius intervene in his decision, shall we say, in his quest, and managed to result victorious. Now, as we managed to obtain the orb, we exited the timeline, and then she just draws a small bifurcation of that point. We did some of the doors, and then when we enter this one, we enter in this exact same world, but instead of going here, she points to the first point on the right. We arrive a bit earlier, so around here, and she draws a circle in the right edge of the line. So what basically this means is that yes, from our point of view, we have helped Lucius, but within the boundaries of this reality, we haven't helped Lucius yet, but we will.
It's also possible that in this reality we won't help him at all.
Yes, that is another possibility.
Okay.
So
Okay.
He's gonna look at the purloin and say, "You keeping up with this kid?"
Can I mad talk for a quick second? I like to imagine that as soon as Janus started hearing us talk about like parallel realities and timelines and whatnot, he just walked away, assuming we were crazy.
I mean, he is looking at you guys like you're insane, but at the same time, he's just rolling his eyes, groaning, and saying, if you're done with this, might as well get going.
Yes, let's just proceed.
Just don't mention him again.
Or what?
What do you got against him?
It's not that I got something against him. It's that it's not exactly. I don't. The town sent them. Sent him there, knowing he would die. They sent him there as a scapegoat, so that way the bandits wouldn't attack our town. They could just steal his diamond necklace and be good. So it's not exactly funny hearing you guys say that he's alive. Maybe you're right. Maybe in some crazy way he is alive, but I can't exactly believe that.
Well, if he comes back alive and says that he met us, I guess we just showed up in the same universe and came to you through a different door. Oh well. Anyway, let's get moving.
If you're still doubting about myself, ask his parents about me. I mean, my word doesn't mean anything, but maybe it's someone that you know may say about you. But I want to tell you one thing and one thing alone. My cousin is one of the people that would try their best in order to save everyone else and put themselves first. So I would never, ever wish him death. Do you understand?
Fine. Let's just go.
And she would just pass right by him.
Okay, so you all, after that tense moment, you all walk through the clearing, and where you end up is you end up in what looks like a room inside of a house, oddly enough. Like, there are some walls, there's a couple windows showing the forest trees on the left and right side. And what you also see is in the middle of the in the middle of this room is a table which has a barrel with an assortment of berries on it. The table also has a note. And it
Does the note-
has it has a note, and next to the note it has six normal dice, so 6-sided.
Not what I was expecting, but okay.
Yeah, you were expecting D&D dice. Nope.
Are we
No.
about to play D&D inside of D&D?
How
No,
meta.
I was expecting like a bowl of berries and the note saying pick 2, and if we pick more, we lose our hands.
Anyways, there is on the top left. I mean, this house is circular, so it's not a corner, but on the top left, sort of corner, you see a map of the world, and like a full, complete map of the world, which has 5 continents on it and some labels on it. It has T for the sea area between the 2 southern continents. The southwestern continent has S on it. The southeastern continent has G on it. The northwestern continent has M on it. The northern continent has W on it. And the northeastern continent has A on it.
Did you guys get that?
No, can you
Yeah?
repeat? Sorry.
The
Wait.
continents, yeah.
My short-term memory is abysmal. I
I
ran out of space.
I
in
got
about-
mixed up and I couldn't take note. Could you
I
repeat it?
mean, it's a map with labels. Each continent has a initial letter as a label, and then the
Yeah, I
sea has
know, but-
another one.
But did you
But
get
what-
which letters or where?
Yeah.
Yeah. More. Well, I didn't really get it,
Can
but
you please
I
repeat it?
Yeah, can you just repeat that, Sonic?
Okay. T is the sea in the south between the 2 continents. S is the southwestern continent. G is the southeastern continent. M is the northwestern continent. W is the northern continent. And A is the northeastern continent.
Okay, I got it.
And finally, to the west, you see a random pool of water that's fairly shallow, but just lying there.
This isn't on the map. This is outside the.
Yeah, and it's in the room. In the
Okay.
room, there is a pool of water to the west side. It's pretty shallow, but it's a pool of water.
Okay.
I'm
So
assuming that
going-
I'm assuming that we just walked into this area instead of warping there.
Yeah, you just walked into this house.
Okay.
So going left from left to right, top to bottom is MTWSGN.
Maybe. I don't have it written in my notes like that. And there is no empty.
Okay. Okay.
You know what? Since you can literally see it, I'm just going to post it just so that you guys can see it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Like you could see it. So
This is why Crow started doing the map thing.
Can we get the map thing?
I do not have those capabilities. No.
Damn.
Even after all them Roll20 tutorials.
I do not have the capability on anything not Roll20.
Fair enough.
Southwest.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the middle is a table, berries, note.
All right.
West is a pool of water. You do not see a way through this room.
Well, I think the obvious thing to do here first is check the note.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and the purloin, as he's looking around, he says, "Oh, by the way, the name's Janus, just so you know."
Noted.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know mine, so whatever. Um,
So, what do you want to do?
what
I
the
suppose as you look the notes, I'm going to inspect the map to see if I find any other details. And I guess, if possible, I would use a ritual to cast detect magic.
Okay, well, the ritual is going to take you a while, so...
Yeah. So yeah, first I'd like to check the map, and then
Okay, as you look on the map, you don't see anything particularly, but give me a history check.
history. Okay.
You know, I was debating on history or straight up intelligence, but I'll give you history if you have any proficiency in it. Otherwise, we'll just say it's straight up intelligence.
Frick, Discord is being Discord on my end again.
Oh gosh darn.
Yeah, I tried to type the roll, but it stands there on the limbo.
tell me the modifier.
+7. Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay, Fatima, you are aware that this is, as I said before, you are fully aware that this is a map of the world, and you are at least aware that the A over the northeastern continent probably means air continent since you're from there, but you're not
Yeah.
sure about the rest of them.
Okay.
Anyways, since you're going to now be doing a ritual, the rest of you see the note, and what you see on it says, "Roll the dice and determine the petals around the rose."
Oh, geez, more riddles.
Roll the dice and determine the petals. With
Yes.
T?
Lee's going to do as instructed by the note and roll the dice.
Okay, roll me 66.
Hang on, I'm forgetting my syntax again. Getting them mixed up.
Okay, that is your roll.
He just stands there looking at the dice.
You see,
Now
yeah, you don't see anything in particular about the dice. You just see that you rolled it.
He's gonna look around the room.
Well, you notice Fatima doing a ritual. What does your ritual look like, Fatima?
She's basically just grabbing her book, muttering some incantations in Archaibusian. And there's going to be like some sigils floating around her, slowly appearing in like orbiting around her. They're almost like but yeah.
Menacing.
Okay, so yep, that is what you see from Fatima. You see Fatima doing that, but beyond that, nothing else about the room seems to have changed.
What about the barrel with fruit?
The barrel with fruit is still barrel with fruit.
Well, Senna's going to start taking the fruits out of the bar.
Okay. So, as you scavenge through it, you see well, first off, since you guys were investigating the note, you see that Janus is also heading for the barrel. So, do you want to try and take them before Janus gets to them, or do you want to just let him grab it?
No, I'm going to let him grab it and judge him.
Judgmental look.
So
Listen, you don't want Senna pissed.
okay,
She's an
so
easy girl.
you see Janus grabbing through, and he grabs he picks apart it, and he grabs about 5 petchas, 6 rosts, 2 cherries, and 1 lumberry from it, and leaves the rest, which you notice is a bunch of food, just a bunch of berries used normally as food, which would feed, with all the food combined, it'd be able to feed about 2 people for a single day.
Dang.
So do you want to grab the rest of the food since Janus seems to be done with the barrel?
What is what's Janus doing after that?
He put the food in his bag. Or not the food. He put the berries in his bag.
So what are you doing with that? She asked him.
Using him as part of my medicine. You know, to help heal the town. Kind of the reason I'm here.
Right. Yeah. Just.
Do I assume that 10 minutes have already passed, or?
No, 10 minutes has not already passed.
Okay.
10 minutes is quite a dang long time. So
Yeah, I'm aware.
Senna would take out the rest of the food and turn around the bar.
okay. Lee, are you doing anything with these dice, are you doing anything with these dice? Are you just gonna look at them? Are you?
Well, what I was doing was considering swiping the berries from Janus' bag when he wasn't looking, but now that he's mentioned that he's going to use it for medicine, I'll let him keep them. But I guess I guess I'll roll the dice again.
Okay. Give me another 66.
Execute order 66. Oh.
Okay. You still don't see anything happening.
He's going to take the dice and position them so that he's not going to roll them. He's just going to set it so that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and line them up next to each other.
Okay. You do that, and nothing happens.
He's going to procedurally go through each combination of numbers.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that'll give him something to
That's
do before.
determination.
Okay, so while you're doing this, Janus looks at you and says, "What are you doing?"
Trying to determine the petals on the rose.
You're not very good at puzzles, are you?
Not really, no. I normally leave that to someone else I work with.
And none of the rest of you have figured it out either?
We're not particularly smart, most of us.
So, Janus huffs, and he's going to, take the dice and roll them. Okay. And he is going to... say 4. And as he says that, the table glows, and a pink petal appears on the table, which Janus picks up and looks at, and he says, "Gracedia. Of course it'd be Gracedia. Why would it be anything else?" There you go. You don't just stand there and roll it. You need to answer the riddle.
He reads the paper again, and he's just trying to figure it out.
Senna is still trying to turn around the bar.
For this, I recommend actually looking at a 6-sided dice. In fact, allow me to, if I can, give you.
Alright, taking out my dice.
Yeah, for
I,
this.
I do not own a 6-sided dice.
I don't have
Yeah,
dice
let
with me right
me.
now.
Let me see if I can give you a good image of a 6-sided die, because this does work a bit better with actual. Here we are. Here's a good image. This riddle works a lot better if you have a visualization of an actual 6-sided die. So give me a second and let me give you a good image. Here you go. This is what you're looking at.
Oh, maybe I do own a 6-sided dice.
I mean,
I still don't get there.
Me either.
I just don't remember the riddle.
The only thing I know about 6-sided dice is that if you add the opposite faces, it is 7. That's the only thing.
It
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like roll the dice and determine the petals on the flower. Is it supposed to be shaped like a flower? Is that?
no, I don't think that's the case. That would be ridiculous.
Remember, you have Janus's roll there, and he said 4.
I'll take the second.
Roll 2.
Just remember this for later, Sonic. Never underestimate the stupidity of your players.
Yeah, I mean, there is a reason I have an intelligence of -1.
I guess it's a good thing I just went off my way to do another thing instead of answering them, because otherwise I would look very dumb.
Okay. Janus groans and he says, "It's the number around the middle dot. Do you notice how 3 and 5 have a dot in the middle? That is the rose, and the number and the dots between it are the petals. So since the only one with a dot in the middle I rolled was 5, it had 4 petals. So I rolled and the number I need to say was 4.
That seems like a bit of a
So-
stretch to me.
Yeah.
So really, like, the only available options are either 3 or 5. So if you don't roll any, you get nothing.
If you don't roll any, then just say 0. Okay, so now do you guys want to actually do this?
And show the
Depends. Do you
petal
think
around
we're
it.
smart enough to get through this?
He told you the answer to the puzzle.
Okay. He's gonna do it again and give his answer. That is.
Okay, roll
Just grab.
66.
Senna
You
would
do
rapidly
realize I'm
try to
probably
grab the petal before.
you do realize I'm probably still gonna get this wrong because it involves math.
Okay, so that's the roll.
Okay, so 3, 2, 5, 6.
As you say 6, the table glows and you're given a petal of a Gracidia flower.
He picks it up.
Okay.
Thanks.
Who's gonna roll next?
I mean, Senna is going to grab the dice and try.
Okay, roll 66.
Okay. Dang.
Wow. Have fun with math.
A 12.
Okay, as you say that, you're given a petal.
thank goodness I am literally good at math, but my character is. So my character would just start counting the dots, and maybe couple minutes pass, and maybe Fatima ritual is up.
Nope. Fatima's ritual. I mean, it's getting close, but Fatima's ritual is not up yet. Though you do, Fatima. I don't know if you're like in a trance or concentrating or something, but you do hear Janus say, "I think all of us need to do this before we can go on," and that includes you over there.
She's just gonna ignore it.
You want
We
me to
don't
roll
get the-
for you, Fatima?
This is a mystery dungeon. We don't have time to waste.
She's just gonna ignore it. I mean, you can roll for me. She's just gonna totally ignore Janus and go like, sure, roll for me and tell me the results.
4, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1.
0, 0, 0, 0. She the moment she hears the result, she's just gonna say 2.
Okay, a pedal appears for you.
Like the moment the Lee says the dice result, she just takes like 0.5 seconds, says 2.
And he's going to take the pedal over to her. You're up, Aggie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I don't understand any of this. I
Execute order 66. Doctor. Anyways, your answer, Lee?
2.
Nothing happens.
Fuck.
As
I came here.
as Fatima hears Aggie fail, she says, Aggie, what result did you get?
4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 2,
4.
4.
Okay. A pedal appears for you. And as all the pedals appear, the note shines, and then it shifts, and it says, "What does the letter T and an island have in common?"
Am I in 8th grade again?
Apparently, y'all need to go back there.
I'm nursing a heart condition.
I would answer, but again, I'm busy doing ritual stuff.
Okay,
T and an island.
it's like the T was the south, S southwest, G southeast, and one of these was an island. I'm not sure which one.
I mean, they're all continents.
Yeah,
mean-
so
T is between the two continents, but everything else on the map are all continents.
okay, so I know from my Mystery Dungeon knowledge, there was like an area in that game called like Mystery Isle or something. Is that it? Is that what it's referencing to?
I mean, Augie doesn't know that, but you don't see
I know,
anything on the map that suggests there's any marker for like a mystery island or something. And for the record, there is no mystery island in Super.
I'm still confused
4.
about the remaining continents. Like, I know 4 out of the 6, but never mind. It's they are surrounded by water.
Okay. As you say that, Janus thinks for a moment and then walks towards the pool to the west and puts his pedal in there. And as he does so, his pedal glows golden. And the water begins shining. And he says, "Everyone, come on."
He's just gonna do it.
So it's like,
I'm going to assume that Fatima just picks her
Lee
her
will
petal.
just
Like, yeah, he just waves it like for someone to pick it.
Lee takes it and puts it in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. You all do so. And all of your petals begin glowing gold, and the note once again flashes gold. So, are you guys going to walk back to the note and read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You all do so, and the note now says, I give you a group of 3. One is sitting down and will never get up. The second eats as much as given to him, yet is always hungry. The third goes away and never returns. What is this group of 3?
I feel like the middle one might be a Snorlax.
Don't think that Pokemon species is the answer.
But like it eats and eats and I
Can
Can you repeat it?
I give you a group of 3. One is sitting down and will never get up. The second eats as much as given to him, yet is always hungry. The third goes away and never returns. What is this group of 3?
Okay. One is.
Senna is going to ask Janus if he can show her the berries in the bar.
Why do you want to see the berries exactly?
Well, there was a barrel nearby, and maybe the group of 3 was that type of berries that you were.
He reaches into your bag and shows you 5. He shows you that there are 5 petchas, 6 Ross, 2 cherries, 1 lum. He says the rest is just food, which we're not wanting for in our hometown, so I didn't really care about it. And as he finishes saying this, and as you two are discussing this, Fatima, your ritual finally pops.
Okay.
You sense that this area is filled with conjuration magic.
Of course it is.
And you guys hear the sound of like a sudden quick alarm sound, and in the center of the room, 3 Pokemon suddenly appear. No, 2 Pokemon suddenly appear. A Blossom and a Frogadier. Roll initiative, you took too long.
well, thank God, something I'm good at.
something we're good
Okay.
at.
Out of the hotel then. Okay.
I'd rather take my chances with RNG than get brain melted. Good God, I don't have the intelligence for this. Stat wise, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, wow, they both rolled really good.
Of course they did.
I mean, they technically have. Da.
What are your rolls?
11.
12.
7.
12.
Senna for Fatima, which one of you wants to go first?
I'll let Senna go first.
All right.
Okay. But none of you are going before the Frogadier, who will go first, and seeing Senna there, all on her lonesome, he or she or it or whatever is going to walk up to her and attack her first with these water shurikens.
Multi attack. Nice. Great.
And both hit, and he got a crit.
Of course he did.
So, I apologize.
Remember that we nerfed the super effective.
Well, actually, this is not berry. Well, oh no, wait. This is water knife, so it doesn't really matter. This is cold. Yeah, this is cold damage. Anyway.
Oh. Wait, do I have something about cold damage?
Okay. You take. Okay, Fatima, you take a total of 27 damage, 27 cold damage.
Fatima?
Yeah. Oh, shoot, I thought I said Fatima. Sorry, I said he was attacking you, Fatima.
Is he attacking me or is he attacking Senna?
He is attacking you because you're alone.
And how much damage is that?
21
21.
cold
Okay.
damage.
I'm going to. Hey, wait. We took a short rest. Teleport.
Oh yeah, you're gonna teleport at the first hit, right?
Yeah, I teleport at the first hit, but if he wants to take a second one, he has to come to me.
Yeah, he has enough movement too.
30 feet of movement.
Oh,
Yeah, I teleport 30 feet away if I can.
okay. Let's see. Okay, so no, he wouldn't. Okay, congratulations, you actually managed to negate the damage.
Woo!
Gosh darn you! Wait, is that per short? Is that per short rest?
I could have shown it is per short rest, yes, unlike the moves who are per long rest.
Let me check.
Sure. I can check anyway. Yeah, I could have shown that the racial moves, like the detect magic at will and stuff, is once per long rest, but the teleport thing is one per short rest.
Let's see. Routes. As a reaction. Oh, it's within 60 feet.
Oh, it's even better than I imagined.
And yeah, it is a shorter long rest.
Huh, it's even better than I imagined. Nice.
Okay, well, this room is like, it has a radius about 45, so you could probably teleport up to where the rest of the party is if you want to join them.
Okay, that seems about right. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it attacks you, and you teleport away, and it doesn't have enough movement to reach the rest of you guys, so yeah, its attacks are negated. How dare you negate my nat 20?
Because it's Wizard of the Coast. You would roll the next one, like literally next roll.
You are using Wizard of the Coast. You'll get another natural 20 soon. Don't pout about it.
I'm just told.
Okay. Okay, you guys are all next to each other, so interesting. Okay. In fact, oh, that's nice. So the Blossom is going to approach you guys, and
Oh boy.
Yeah.
let me think. What formation would you guys be in? I'd say probably Lee on the end, Senna, Augie, Janus, and then Fatima would have went on the far left. Lee's on the far right. So Senna and Augie, I need both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. I'm proficient in those.
Yeah, same here. Also, I was going to roll it in the run channel.
Okay, Senna, you pass.
Oh, thank.
Augie, you fail.
Wow. Wait. Did you use the bonus from your looplet?
Oh no, I didn't. So technically be 15.
Okay, you pass. Okay, yeah.
Hooray!
Neither of you are affected by what the Blossom was doing. It is now, think you said Fatima would have her turn first?
No, I said.
No, Senna.
Okay, Senna. Sorry, I had it backwards in my list. Okay, Senna, it is your turn. There was a blossom on the other side of the table, and then there was a frogadier about northwestern corner, sort of, who attempted to attack your friend Fatima, but failed because Fatima teleported. What do you want to do?
Senna would, as a free action, would toss a blast seed to Janus and said, "Do something useful."
Wow.
Janus will respond by using our first F.
I mean, to be fair, he was being useful.
Yeah, he's the only one who actually solved the puzzles.
Hey, I helped with the water one.
I mean, I could have helped, but ritual.
Yeah, the ritual that popped just in time when you were out of time.
Exactly.
So, and she would cast. Wait a minute. Because I already forget the names. Firebolt to the Blossom.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Plus, yeah.
As you can imagine, if this hits, you'll be doing weakness damage. Okay, yep, that hits. Roll 2d6 for your normal or is it 2d6 or 2d8?
Firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt.
Firebolt is 2d10.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Roll 2d10 for your normal damage, and then roll 3d4 for your weakness damage. And let me get my calculator. Okay.
3d4, you said?
Yeah, 3d4 is our weakness. Oh, nice.
Hey, nice. Almost max damage.
Okay, nice. You seared a nice chunk off that blossom. And it is now Fatima's turn.
Okay, I don't know if it's possible, but say I know the answer of the riddle. Would it take an action to say it?
Saying it would be a free action.
Okay. I don't suppose I can also look around the current situation and also observe the items, because I think there's only the map, the table, and the pool, but is there anything different?
As of right now, the only thing that's been changed is the only thing that's happened is that after they put the petals, the water is glowing and the petals are all golden now.
Okay, so basically that's the only thing that's changed. The table is the same and the barrel is the same. It's only that has changed.
Yes. Were you gonna say the answer to the puzzle out loud?
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know if it would help if I say it out loud.
May as
You don't,
well.
you don't know that, but it's a free action, so.
Okay, I'm going to see that as a free action because I didn't get to read it because of the whole alarm thing. I'm going to say to everyone, guys, give me the riddle.
Okay. You say that, and one of the others will have to use their free action to give it to you. You still have your action, and you still have your bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to use what to do. Bonus action. I can't really do anything with a bonus action. I guess I shall use Ray of Frost on the Blossom.
Okay. Make me an attack roll.
I assume that it would do weakness damage if it hits.
Assuming it hits, yep, it would do weakness damage.
Okay.
That hits.
Oof.
Roll damage, and then roll 3d4 for weakness.
Okay, the base damage is this. Okay, and then the weakness damage. Okay.
You rolled 2 8s. Congratulations.
Woo!
That means
I
something
get.
special happens, right?
No, that's
The-
only the Hat of Cheap Tricks.
I was
Oh.
about to. I was about to say, do I get an item? But oh wait, this is Mario Party. Yeah. I'm going to also try to get away. Not get away from the Velocum and get away from the Frogadier, but not getting too much away from the party. Like I don't know, maybe 10 feet.
Okay, well, 10 feet is literally the entrance, so yeah, you can do so.
Okay, and that Velocum now has 10 feet of reduced movement.
Yep.
And that's. I suppose that Velocum is still alive, so I guess that's it.
Yeah, Blossom is still alive. Okay. Lee, it's your turn.
I can't remember what the riddle was, so I'm just going to run up to the Frogadier. I'm
It
going
was
to say,
wait. It was
You were supposed. I think she was asking you to use your free action to hand her the note.
oh, okay, I'll use my free action to hand her the note then.
Okay. Yep.
And then I will run up to the Frogadier and say, I would appreciate it if you do not try to beat up my friends, and then I'll beat him up.
Woo!
Okay. Give me an attack roll. That does not hit.
Wow. F. What?
Dang.
That also does
Damn.
not hit.
No,
That is the
Rosa,
wrong
that's it.
situation.
Wrong input. The stress. The stress is really okay.
Okay, there
Okay,
you
that's
go.
it.
That hits, and I believe that's your third unarmed strike, so give me a d6 damage. A d6 plus your modifier.
Remember the.
Oh, okay.
Did you remember the fighting type bonus?
It doesn't matter. That's for only for the first 2 hits.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind
for
then.
weapons. Okay, so you strike, and the Frogadier just expertly dodges your swings.
And then I punch
But-
him in the gut, right?
Yeah, but you managed to punch him in the gut.
Hooray!
I mean,
It
with
was
that
not-
damage,
was
with that
not a
damage, I would almost, with that damage, I would almost assume that more than that, it's just a straight up slap.
Yeah,
Freak
like
bitch.
you were.
I
You
like
imagine.
that. I like that better. Actually, I'm just gonna slap him.
Okay.
No,
And with your
not ninja,
third attack, you slap him. Okay. Oh frick! I forgot to roll initiative for Janus.
Looks like he's really gonna make himself useful with that blast seed, huh? No initiative.
he's
Uh,
solving the puzzles for us. It's like I know we all hate him, but like
He's a push.
Okay, I'll say that he was momentarily surprised, and he will. Ooh, he actually got a good roll. Okay, so yeah, I'll say he was momentarily surprised, but he'll act next time. And since he got a good roll, he'll actually act first. Okay. Anyways, is that all you want to do, Lee? You pretty much, I think you used you used 30 feet of movement to reach the Frogadier, so.
Yeah, I still have 10 feet of movement, but I'm not gonna take the Oppie.
Okay. Then that will be your turn. Augie, it's your turn.
okay, before anything, the second he sees like these random Pokemon come down and everyone starts to fight, oddly enough, he breathes a sigh of relief. Ugh. And then he's gonna go. Let's see. Lee's attacking the Frogadier. Okay, he's gonna walk up to the Blossom. You said
Yeah.
he's
That is
gonna
somehow still standing.
walk up to it and then just hit it with Booming Blade.
Okay, make an attack roll. That does not hit.
Uh,
F.
And since you were using a spell attack, I do not believe you have multi-attack.
really bugs me is if I was level 7, I get a feat that actually lets me like do that.
Well, I mean, you could just action search if you really want to.
Yeah, you can action surge right now if you want to.
I don't feel like it's worth it this early.
Okay. All right. Anyways, Janus gets out of his stupor, unsheaths his sides, or unsheaths his silver spikes. He jumps off the table, actually, and joins you in fighting the Frogadier, Lee. And because he has 2 swords, and because he has that ability, he is going to make 3 attacks.
Oh my.
So, let's see how much Wizards of the Coast likes him. Well, he only hit with 2 of them, but still, 2 is better than nothing, I guess. And he dealt... Okay, he dealt some nice damage to the Frogadier. And yeah, that'll be his turn.
But I thought the punch was mightier than the sword.
It is, I believe, now the Frogadier's turn.
Yeah.
And let's see what he wants to do. He is going to... yeah, I'm gonna say he wants to do that. Okay, let's see if he hits. He does. Okay, so he is firing. So he creates a sphere of water within his hands, and he is going to fire at you, Senna. I believe a 22 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And he is going to deal...
Oh my.
He is going to deal 11 damage from the attack, and 9 damage from the weakness, for a total of 20 damage to you, Senna. And that will be his turn.
Please tell me you're still up.
I'm really bloody.
Okay. Well, you're still up. That's fine. 1 HP is all that it takes.
Okay, anyways, that will be the Frogadier's turn. The Blossom is going to, let's see, went there.
Is that Blossom looking any damaged?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely looking damaged.
Okay.
I mean, I did 30 damage to that Blossom.
I know, I did 16.
It is going to, shoot poison at you, Fatima. Give me
Never mind.
give me a Constitution saving throw. You cannot shield a Constitution saving throw, sorry.
God damn it, Wizards of the Coast, why won't you unbalance this?
This isn't even Wizards of the Coast, this is you making a roll.
That's not, never mind, that's not what I meant. Anyways.
The 22 hit was mine. Well, it wasn't mine.
Okay, let's see, 1d20 plus 2.
You fail.
I assumed that, yes.
Okay. You take... Let's see, you take, oh, right here.
I am super dead. I'm the one with the answer to the thing, and I'm dead, of course.
Okay, it rolled a 1.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So with weakness damage and that, you take... Wait. Are you weak to poison?
I'm fairy.
Yeah, okay. So combined with weakness damage, you take a total of 9.
Okay. Okay. There's orange berries. We're fine. Ugh. Okay.
Orange berries only heal 1 HP.
Yeah. You were talking about citrus, right?
Please tell me there's citrus berries.
We have
Yeah,
citrus
there are.
berries. Lee
Okay,
keeps-
we're
Lee
good.
keeps picking them off of the Pokemon we defeat.
Okay, so we have. So that was 9 HP of damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Set-
good.
It is now your turn. You're feeling pretty bloodied. Fatima's looking pretty down. And you've got the Blossom right in front of you and the Frogadier who's fighting Lee and Janus. What do you want to do?
I'm hoping that Senna would still try to ignore what Janus is doing, and she's going with the Blossom with another Firebolt.
Okay, make me another attack roll.
Uh,
That hits. Roll your damage and roll your weakness damage. Okay. 13. Weakness damage.
Please tell me it's down.
Okay. Combined, that is enough to take it out.
Whew.
nice.
The Blossom is down. Do you want to do anything else?
She would try to. She would try to help.
You can, if you want to, you can take cover behind the table. You'd have to crouch down a little, but you can take cover behind the table if you want to.
I'm pretty tiny, so I'm not. That's not a problem. Sure, yeah. I'll use my movement to.
Okay.
Take
You are
cover.
now. In fact, because you're so tiny, you will essentially have full cover so long as the Frogadier remains on the other side of the table.
And she would, as a free action, said, "Fatima, we need that riddle now."
I'm on it.
Okay. Fatima, it is your turn.
Okay, I don't know if this will do anything, but Fatima is just now that she finally has the nose, she's gonna read it like as quick as possible and go like, blah, 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 blah. One is sitting down, will never get up. The second eats as much as given to him. That's fire. The third goes always. Okay, stove, fire, and smoke.
Oh,
Okay.
makes sense.
Saying that does nothing.
Of course it doesn't. Okay.
But
Good, I
that
want to
was
beat
your
this guy up.
that was your free action.
Yeah. Okay.
You still have your action, so you've got a Frogadier fighting.
The
Yeah, you've
Frogadier
got.
has taken damage, right?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
We know what's happening now.
Yeah.
Yes, but I just want to make sure of one small little thing before. Let's see, how many uses do I have on Mr. Terrain? No, Mr. Terrain wouldn't be useful in this situation. Okay,
You can also
I'm good.
use that Blossom in middle of the fight.
No, thank you. Oh, by the way, is the Velosom down or dead?
I don't know, Senna. This is a mystery dungeon, so it doesn't really matter whether you kill or not. But did you fire with lethal intent, or do you not care?
She would pretty much be a little bit pissed and uncontrollable, so she might have killed her.
Okay. Yep. She fired with lethal intent.
The first death in the series, and it's from Senna.
Well, to be fair, it's the first direct death.
Oh yeah, there was those Trico.
The ones that fell to their death, yes.
Well, the first death caused by our hand.
Exactly. Alright, yeah, I might as well.
Okay, you're using Toll of the Dead.
Yep.
Okay, it made a save and it failed massively.
Wow. Okay. Alright, let me just roll the damage. It would be 2d12.
Yep. 2d12 necrotic.
Okay. Glad that I got that taken care of. Family bean. Well, okay, so 2d12 necrotic.
Yep.
Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, 20.
Ooh, nice. So you see the frogadier is it's not down yet, but it's on its last legs. Do you want to do anything else?
No, I'm just gonna hope that Lee takes the kill.
Okay. Lee, it is your turn.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Are you going to actually, though, considering how your attack rolls have been going?
We'll find out.
Okay, give me those attack rolls.
How's that answer your question? Does that answer your question?
Okay!
Bam!
You know, roll critical damage right now, because this could KO.
I mean, this might as well just kill him. Like, geez, Lee's just going to go for a fatality right now.
Okay, no. You take your quarterstaff, and I imagine you're probably pissed right now. So
Yeah.
you just whack it.
Sick and tired of people picking on the fire bunny.
Were you attacking with lethal intent, or did you not care?
I'm not gonna kill it.
Okay, so you just KO'd it then.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you KO'd it, and yeah, you're out of initiative.
Lee's gonna loot the body.
There's nothing on it.
Someone loot the blossom. Take its petals, rip them off or something.
Okay. I might as well just loot the blossom if there's anything other than petals or something.
Anyways.
Oh, well.
Anyways, Janus sheaths his sword and sheaths his spikes, and he says, "Well, I guess we know what happens when you take too long."
Yeah, I was about to tell you guys with the ritual, but that happened. Yeah, okay, let's just get going.
Anyways, you said stove, fire, and smoke, right?
Yeah, one is sitting down, will never get up. The second eats as much as is given to him, it is always hungry. And the third goes away and never returns. I figured it has to do something with fire, with the whole, yet it's always hungry. So the rest was, rule of three or correlation.
Okay, good.
So I guess that
Considering how this has gone so far, let's put the petals in the fireplace and Senna was your name or whatever. You light them on fire.
Yeah, okay, that should work.
Okay.
Alright.
Are you gonna follow what Janus said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you all do that. You all put the golden petals in the fireplace, and Senna, do you want to say anything schmancy, or you're just gonna firebolt them?
Skadoosh.
I do have. Yeah, she would try to. She wouldn't have the energy, especially like she's very blooded right now. It's just let this over with,
Okay.
and she would just burn them, either with firebolt
Okay.
or control flames or something like that.
Well, control flames requires a flame first, but you use firebolt, and the petals start on fire, and it explodes. And as it explodes, you see a giant puff of smoke appear in the and that puff of smoke starts becoming some shapes. You see the shape of a Baniri standing within a crowd of various other Pokemon, all pointing at him while he's sort of standing in the middle with his ears hanging down. And then they point away, and the Baniri walks solemnly away, and his smoke and their smoke disappears, and two more shapes reappear. you see the smoke figure of a purloin and an esper. The smoke figure of a purloin looks down, while the smoke figure of an esper falls to her knees, and you sort of get the sense from the figure that she's despondent and crying her eyes out, and that smoke soon disappears. And once all the smoke disappears, the fireplace almost lifts up into the sky and onto the ceiling, and behind it you see a doorway leading you onward.
Well then, that was quite graphic for smoke.
Would you care explain this to us? She would say to Janus.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he'd want to.
Apparently this dungeon exists to torment me. Good to know. I'm sorry, no, I'm not particularly interested in explaining. Let's just get out of here. It's clear you guys haven't exactly had the best of time, all things considering.
Let's just keep going.
You might want to impulse for healing. You might want to do that, Senna. We don't know what we'll face.
Yeah, she's going to grab one citrus berry.
Okay. Oh! Roll double. Okay, roll healing and then take double that number as you're healing.
Oh,
I think we
So
found
that's
the
the-
gimmick, guys.
yep.
I can get behind
Okay.
this gimmick.
Okay, so yep, you restore 10 HP.
Okay.
You got roughed up pretty bad there. Do you want another one?
No, I'm. As long as we don't have super effective water type sedge,
All right.
I don't want to
Okay.
use all of our resources yet.
Okay.
So
Are you
Well, she's-
guys gonna? So you're not gonna eat anything else and just go through the door?
no, while she's sitting, she would say, "Did she heard everything at the beginning, right? All the whispers."
What do you mean by whispers? Do you mean Janus whispering? Maybe. Do you mean when Janus whispered? Maybe Skull would know.
Yeah.
Oh yes, she heard that.
So that's Scala, right? She would say bluntly.
I
What?
think Fatima also heard this too.
Yeah, Fatima heard this too.
Okay.
What do you mean? That Skull?
I think she refers to the esper of the sort of esper looking thing of the smoke. You mentioned some Scala before.
So you heard that? Joy.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
yes. The Esper you saw in the smoke is probably Scala.
And she is a friend of him for a long time.
Since the accident, yes. She's been friends with him, and as you can imagine, knowing that he's walking off to his death wasn't exactly a happy moment for her.
And yet she just accepted it and didn't warn his friend?
Or you let them go by himself?
But I would assume
was-
the town wouldn't. I assume the town wouldn't want her to go with him, knowing that he would die. I suppose, but like,
But wouldn't you sacrifice yourself so that, I don't know, maybe you had a chance to live, both of them?
yeah, I suppose.
She wasn't exactly given much choice, and she's not strong enough to fight. So she was forced to watch him leave.
Hmm.
She hasn't taken it well. Let's let's just move on. I don't want to talk about this.
He was pretty worried about her as well. He told me that.
Senna, let's just move on. Let's just get this thing done, and then we'll get the answers that we seek. Like, when we go back.
Fine, just let me finish this.
Fine.
Now we can go.
Okay. Anyways, you walk through and you're in. After walking through and after going through a fairly small hallway, about like 10, 20-ish feet, you reach a fairly smallish rectangular room. That's about 30 feet wide and about 60 feet long. And on the other side, you see a entrance to a cavern, and lying there, taking up pretty much the entire entrance, you see an Altaria.
Well,
Okay.
all goes wrong, we have a fairy type.
I mean, I have. Well, that's right. I got Mr. Terrain. Huh. Okay, but I guess that is this Altaria alone? There's no one else in the room that we can see.
Am I sensing like negative vibes from the looplet?
From the looplet, it's sort of odd. You sense that if it's awoken, like you don't sense it being hostile now, but the looplet is sort of telling you that if it's awoken, it probably would become hostile.
So it's asleep.
Yeah, it's asleep.
Okay.
And it's taking up the entrance, so you can't like sneak around it or anything. It's taking up pretty much its body is pretty much taking up the entire entrance.
We should have that switcheroo. One.
I guess I'm going to cast a message spell on Senna. Do not do any noise. I'm going to getting any pipes from that looplet?
What?
The looplet thingy, that the text thing, is that thing hostile if it wakes up or not?
Yeah, if it wakes up, it's hostile.
Oh joy. Okay.
I mean,
Do
you're
we
a
see?
you're
Yeah,
a
I know.
fairy type. You should be pretty
Yeah,
much.
I know. It's just I'd rather not fight the thing.
Yeah, same.
Do we see anything beyond the Altaria other than the entrance?
You do not know.
And there's nothing else in the room other than the Altaria.
There is nothing else in the room other than Altaria.
Well, I don't see any other way around this. So, if I may, I'm going to say, okay, guys, if you would allow me, I'm pretty much whispering at this point. We don't really have much choice to fight, so if you give me like 5 seconds, I can prepare the most ideal situation to face this conundrum.
What about the flying disc?
Yeah, I don't think it floats high enough to avoid
Yeah.
it.
No, there is space over it, but while you could imagine maybe some of you tiny Pokemon could get through, Lee would bonk his head.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think that the fleet. Besides, I would have to walk through it to move the disc. So yeah, not really an option.
Not that I'm suggesting we do go with the disc plan, but what if you like laid flat?
No, it's not enough.
Any ideas, Janus?
So Janus is looking at this thing and thinking, what is this thing doing here in the first place?
Is it not a wild dungeon Pokemon?
It is, but
Well, let's just take care of it quickly, and then we can move
do
on.
you guys want to fight a fully evolved dragon?
First of all, I'm a fairy, and second of all, if you give me 5 seconds, I can make this really
Just-
unavoidable fight really much easier.
Just what do you have in mind? Just let him finish.
I'm trying to suss out the situation. We can't just rush in and act without thinking. We need to figure out,
Yeah.
okay, can any of you figure out if there's anything hiding in wait for us?
If
Well,
there's anything,
he looks
Senna,
there.
Senna, are you picking up any other entities around?
Am I?
You're not sensing anything hostile around, but you can
Yeah.
only sense it if they're hostile, so you don't know if there are any other creatures or anything else.
That are currently targeting us. There is no other creature yet. It could be a monster house situation where Pokemon just randomly pop in, but I can't clearly not sense anything right now.
Does anybody else have any way of sensing any other creatures around?
I
If
do.
you-
Okay, do so.
All right, Lee's gonna use Detect Life.
Where are you going to use Detect Life? Because it's only 30 feet away. Are you going to try and sort of get as close as possible before using Detect Life?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, give me a stealth roll with advantage to get close because it's sleeping.
You could use this other thing. What's the name?
Yeah, I know Pass Without a Trace, but I'm already. I'd rather not burn the key. I'm at advantage, and I've got a +7 in stealth anyway.
Well, we better pray for advantage. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so you walk fairly close to it, and you sense that there are within the cavern. You can sense using Detect Life that there are 3 baby Swablu. Very, very young. You sense that they're newly hatched.
He's gonna kind of scoot back and say, "There's some baby Swablu in there. 3 of them, probably
Oh.
newborns."
So that's why she's here. She must be the mother.
Okay. So, if you're right, and if she's a mother protecting her hatchlings, then maybe we can try and peacefully get past. Obviously, it won't listen to words, but we can maybe suggest that we're not hostile, that we just need to pass by, that we're not going to harm her young, and get by without fighting.
We could offer her the
could.
food that we found in the barrel.
Yeah, that might be the best bet because honestly, if we try to get even an inch closer to the babies, we're as good as dead. So I would suggest that you hide your weapons, try to cross, and if it wakes up, we offer them the berries and book it.
We can't exactly it's blocking the cavern, so we're not exactly sneaking past it. Let's just walk over with our weapons hidden.
With the berries in our hands.
Yes.
Okay.
And one of you just say, "We come in peace, we need to pass by, here is a gift." Alright?
When he mentions the try to convince to be nicely, she immediately looks at Senna.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, before you go, this plan could backfire. So just in case, I'm going to do something super quick.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to essentially just use Misty Terrain because just in case it attacks, if I recall correctly, at least according to the homebrew, Misty Terrain reduces the damage from Dragon type Pokemon.
Yeah, it has
Okay.
dragon type Pokemon damage.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, just in case, because I still have 3 uses left, I'm going to use Misty Terrain.
Alright.
Alright.
You do so. You guys hide all your weapons. You guys hold out
Wait,
your food.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But can I do something interesting?
Okay.
What?
Agi, instead of just hiding his weapon, he's actually just gonna drop it, like leave it on the ground.
Okay, how are you gonna retrieve it then?
Yeah.
I have a feature for that.
Yes.
Okay, fair.
Okay. You do
What?
so. And you approach with the berries. Since you guys are probably not approaching stealthily, it wakes up and it looks over all of you.
She would immediately start talking in a quiet noise. Relax. We are just trying to go through that door you're protecting right there. We are not trying to do anything else. Please let us go through and we will give you kindly these berries for you and your children.
Okay. As you say that, the Altaria coos and makes noises. It grabs the food with its wings, and it allows you to pass by, but you can tell it is looking at you very warily. So, in other words, you guys might want to be very careful walking through.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you. Have a nice meal with your babies. See you, bye. And she would start fast walking towards the exit.
Okay. I assume y'all are doing the same?
I'm
Yeah.
going to say Fatima is
gonna-
going. I'm going to
probably
say
gonna
Fatima
try
is
to-
going to walk. I want to say Fatima is going to walk slowly, just to not do any rash movements, and try to be as far away from the babies as possible at all times.
That is also what Lee is going to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you all walk into this cavern, and it's a pretty small cavern. And you see, as Lee sort of sensed, you see a small nest with a small nest bed of hay with the 3 baby swabloons. You do have enough room that you could sort of pass along the wall in the circular room that the nest is. So you sidle along the wall, trying to avoid the babies, trying not to make any rash movements, and Janus is going along with this plan. He doesn't
Okay.
seem to be interested in any fight, and you make it to the other side of the room, past the babies, and you can continue along the narrow cavern passageway.
Okay.
Okay, so just to be clear, we're far away from the Swablu, right? They're not going to see us anymore. They don't notice us.
Yeah, you're far enough away from the Swablu and the babies. Like, I'd say, we'll say you walk 10 feet down this narrow passage, and this is a very narrow passageway, so what's your marching order?
Lee will go first.
Okay.
I'll be next.
Okay.
I suppose Fatima will go in the middle.
And Sena would go last.
Also,
Okay,
I'm
where do
gonna
you want Janus to be?
Oh, in front of Sena. She
Okay.
wouldn't-
Okay. You do so you march 20 feet, and what do you want to do now, Augie?
I'm gonna use my weapon bond feature.
Okay. What does that do?
Someone said back to you.
Okay. So you use your weapon bond, and your weapon comes back to you. And you now have it again. And the rest of you
You're
can
hiding
probably
it.
take out your weapons.
Why bother hiding your weapon when you can just lay it down and teleport back to your hand?
You could have waited until we're like out of eyesight from the Altaria, but okay.
You
Okay.
are, as I said before, you walked 20 feet
Yeah.
before this.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Anyways, you're marching single file, and as you go along, You notice that it's getting darker and darker and darker.
Yeah, the darker.
And I'm assuming my detect life is worn off by now.
Yes.
Okay, so I am not glowy anymore.
Mm-hmm. So, you're single file and it's growing darker. Do you want to do anything or do you just want to keep walking?
I don't have. I guess I will grab a. Where is it? Where do I have it?
Don't we have torches?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think I have still some torches. Or did I sell them? No, I didn't sell them.
No, you did not sell your torches.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
would have
grab.
told you you were an idiot if you sold your torches.
Yeah, very. Well, yeah, I'm gonna grab a torch and I'm gonna just. I assume Senna is behind me.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Janus is behind you.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna grab a torch, hand it to Janus, and say, "Tell Senna to light this up for me."
Fine. Senna, I have a torch above my head. Light it up.
Oh boy.
Oh, great. Yeah. She would do that, but really, really close to him.
Okay, so you shoot your fire against his torch. You hear the whoop of the flame appearing, but you don't see anything.
Oh, it's magical darkness, joy.
If we
Oh.
put out the torch fast enough, do we get to keep it?
Yes.
Don't we have the. Sena is going to ask Fatima, do you still have the other torches from the Tales chamber?
No,
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure those would have burned out a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, never mind.
I'm gonna seeing that the torch doesn't get a flame is like, would Fatima know this is magical darkness or Lee?
Well, Lee is in the front right now, so he probably doesn't. So I don't even know if he's aware of what you guys have been doing.
Yeah, but I assume he heard the of the flame.
No, he would definitely not have heard of the flame.
Never
Of the
mind then.
flame is not exactly the loudest thing in the world.
Fair
So,
And he's not Raz, so he wouldn't have been able to detect it.
enough.
so Sena would ask, oh no, but there is the nest. Dang it.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do?
This could just be the darkness that happens when you like exit or enter a mystery dungeon. This could be now.
Let's see darkness. I don't suppose any of us have daylight because that's a cleric thing. Big F.
Does anyone have dark vision?
I mean,
It's
I
magical.
can have dark vision.
It's magical darkness. You can't see through it even with the. Wait a second. Something real quick because I'm pretty sure that magical darkness you just can't see. Yep, that's pretty much it. You can't see even if you have dark vision unless you have something like I don't know, devil's sight.
Which Lee does not.
No, none of us do unless Janus is secretly a warlock.
I don't care for that kind of stuff. I attack and I attack.
Really, that's it.
Oh,
I guess
Fight,
he's not
fight.
such a bad guy.
So,
In any case, I guess we proceed, but with care. I'm gonna use
will
my.
my dispel magic literally dispel this?
If anything, just to be sure, I'm going to use my. Well, I'm going to waste my one action use per long rest detect magic.
Okay.
It's like the psychic type trait.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying. Let me look at detect magic just to see what and compare it to my notes just to see if you let's see. Okay. You Okay, you can sense that the darkness around you is magical, but currently you cannot sense anything else.
So only the darkness.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't pick anything within 30 feet other than the darkness.
currently, yes.
Well,
Can I
this dark-
sense anything with my looplet?
You do not sense any hostile creatures with your looplet right now.
Well, this thing, if I recall correctly, lasts 10 minutes, so let's make it count then. Let's move on.
Let us know if there's any status change with the hostile creatures around Senna.
Just grab each other hand. Like, let's
We just got out of that room. Do we really have to go back to that?
Lee, this is for safety. Don't be like that. You know this is important. None of us can see.
Just grab your
Fine.
husband hand.
Senna, you watch
We
your
set
back.
off our arms.
Once we're in the light, you better watch your back.
You guys are such an amazingly well coordinated team.
Well,
Come on,
thank
let's get-
you.
Come on, let's get moving. She's just gonna grab Aggie's and Jaina's hand and move on.
Okay.
He's gonna hold Aggie's shoulder.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep saying arms. Just grab the arm.
Fine, I'll grab the arm.
Okay. And everyone, okay. So everyone is holding hands and arms. So you walk for about, we'll say, for what feels like a fairly long while. It's not long enough that your detect magic has been broken, but you probably, especially in the darkness, you probably feel a bit of a paranoia for a while. Before, at some point in time, you notice that even though you can't see it, the walls that were sort of blocking you guys in opens up, and you imagine you've entered some sort of room, but you still can't see anything.
Neither me nor Senna detect any difference in this room.
Currently, no, you do not detect any difference in the room. All you notice is that you don't have walls right next to you, so you guys can sort of spread out a bit.
As if we'd want to.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you gonna keep walking?
I guess.
Yeah. Lee's
can't
gonna be scooting his feet along the floor, so if the floor suddenly is not there, he's going to feel it before he brings his weight down on it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what Rals already do all the time. I don't think they can walk properly. So same.
Well,
Okay.
you're not at the front of the
Fair.
Okay. So you walk for a bit, and first off, two things happen. First things first, despite not having had enough time for it to end, Fatima, you suddenly feel something cancel out your detect magic.
Excuse me?
It's an anti-magic field. It's not that surprising.
Yeah, I'm aware, but that's like a 6th level spell, so okay.
Second thing second, you finally see something. Right in front of you, you see Cresselia.
Oh.
Oh, okay then.
And this Cresselia says, "You who would defile this place with your blackened hearts, you will be purged from this land for all eternity."
Hey, I didn't kill the Frogadier.
Roll initiative.
What?
Oh, come on.
By the way, Senna, you still don't sense any hostile creatures.
Okay, this is an illusion.
But roll initiative, everyone.
Illusion might actually be able to take it. So long as it's not like actual,
Oh well.
What the heck, parser?
Also +7. Wow.
Oh God.
Please roll for
Okay.
Janus as well, Sonic Link.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's just +4 for my initiative, isn't it?
Yes, you don't have proficiency. I mean, some classes had proficiency, but I don't think monks do.
Okay, take 3 off of that.
Okay. Just give me a second. So, what's everyone's initiative?
Mine is 18.
17.
9.
7.
Augie is 9. Lee is rolling horribly. Let me actually remember to roll for Janus this time. Okay, Janus got 18. Senna, do you want to go before Janus? Do you want to have Janus go first?
I'm going to let you pick.
Nope. You pick.
Oh. It's
boy.
You decide. Do you want to go first or do you want Janus to go first?
I'll go first,
Okay.
just in case.
Alright.
Use like charisma.
Yeah. That's my
Okay. Well, then you are going first. What do you want to do?
she would try to talk to this Cresselia and said, What do you mean by dark hearts? We are not trying to fight, please. We just want to go back, finish this and go back to what we are going to do. Just we are in peace. We don't want to fight you.
Okay. You say that, and Cresselia almost verbatim, with the exact same tone and intonation too, repeats the very same line it gave you previously. You imagine, based on how this exchange happened, that you are not going to be able to get through with it.
Something tells me this thing isn't real.
So that was your I'll assume that was your free action. So do you want to make an action or do you want to do nothing?
Sena would try to bolt out of the there and just try to go to the nearest wall and try to circle
You
it
have
around.
no idea where the nearest wall is. It's still dark everywhere.
It's dark, yet we see the Cresselia.
Yeah, it's dark, but you can see the Cresselia.
Well,
It's
she
like
would start running. She would use like a dash action to right, left.
Okay. See, I think your speed is 20, so that's 40. Okay, you don't reach any walls or anything, but you do run 40 feet to the left. And is that it?
Yeah, she would say, "Guys, it doesn't pick up the looplet. Something is up." And that's it.
Okay. It is Janus's turn. Janus is going to attack Cresselia.
Oh,
And he misses every single attack.
he's cocky because he's a dark type.
In fact, as you watch, you see the Cresselia gracefully dodge every single one of his attacks. Even ones that you would imagine he'd normally hit, the Cresselia just dodges out of the way gracefully. And he just growls and says, "What the heck? I should be missing like this." And that is his turn. Fatima, it's your turn.
Question, just to make sure I remember correctly. Libra takes an action, right?
Yes, Libra is one action.
And right now, the only thing we can see is Cresselia. We cannot see each other.
You can't see each other, you can only see Cresselia.
Well, we don't have any way to create light or lighting, apparently, because of darkness. I don't suppose holy lands would create magic, right? As would create light.
It create a you no, it would probably light up the area around where holy affected, but A, you imagine the possibility that you'd hit your friends, and B, it only light up that small area for the amount of time the spell is
Basically.
active,
Okay.
which is instantaneous, so basically just your 6-second
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cannot use holy lands.
You
I
can
don't
see the
suppose
Cresselia, though, so you can Librate if you want.
Yeah, I mean, that was my intention, just to confirm it is indeed not real. But if we don't have any way to dispel the magical darkness, we can't really do anything else. Sure, magic. I guess I might as well just. Sure, why not? Let's just Libra the Cresselia.
Okay. You, Libra, the Cresselia. First off, you get the sense that it does not have HP.
Okay.
So you definitely get the sense that it doesn't exist. However, by Libraing the Cresselia, you sense that surrounding it in sort of a square-like pattern around it, there are 4 objects around, and those 4 objects are directly linked to the Cresselia. And what you sense from these objects is you sense that these objects have 30 HP. Their lowest stats are Strength, Dex, Int, and Charisma, and their highest stats are Con and Wisdom.
Of course. Dexterity. Okay.
And since you have a sense of where they are, Fatima, you can attempt to attack them.
But the others don't. Well, if I use my interaction to convey this information, like shouting out loud, would the others know as well?
How do I want to have this interaction go? I want to say yes, but I also want to say they would have difficulty. I'll say it like this: since they're going based on your words, you will be able to attack without taking disadvantage, but you could say it and they will be able to attack it, but they will attack at no, actually, okay, I know exactly how this works. How this will work. You could say it, and then they will be able to attack it, but they need to make a investigation check first.
Okay, let me think something real quick. Just to be absolutely sure. No, not this. We don't know how big the room is.
You do not. You don't even know. Senna ran, but you didn't see her, so you don't know that she ran, nor do you know that she ran 40 feet away. But you do know within a square-like pattern, the constructs are about. Yeah, the constructs are 30 feet away from each other in a square-like pattern, and 15 feet corner-wise from the Cresselia itself.
I believe it's just enough for a big red button.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was going to suggest combo Holy Lands with big red button, but especially because dexterity is one of their lowest stats.
Yeah.
But first, we gotta get away because Janus is in there.
Yeah.
Not to mention the whole magic vanishing thing.
Oh no, Fatima was able to use Libra just fine.
Okay, so that was just an initial burst of magic canceling then.
Okay. Either that or it just broke my concentration and that's it. Okay. I guess I'm going to use my interaction to shout out loud, "Everyone get as far away from the Cresselia! Senna, bomb it!" Trust me on this. Bomb bitch.
You got it.
Okay. You gave that announcement. Give me a persuasion check to make sure Janus listens to you.
If he dies, his funeral. Okay. I warned him.
I warned you.
I warned you.
This will be an
Okay.
easy one at the very least, but
Okay.
okay. Yeah, it was easy enough, so you did pass. Janus will listen to you, though he is slightly hesitant.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement to just move away as far away as I can from this thing.
Okay, you do so. It is now this thing's turn.
Oh boy.
Okay. What shall I do? Actually, you guys are close enough for this. Let's see. Well, everybody except for, I think it'd be Janus. Yeah, it'd be Janus, Augie, and Lee. Okay, Janus, Augie, and Lee. Well, I need to roll Janus, but Augie and Lee, I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Of course it is.
Well,
And I also need to do this for Janus, but Janus is pretty good at this. And yeah, Janus passed. Augie, you wait. You did
Wait.
it. What's your
Your
increased
bonus.
modifier?
my wisdom is 1. The plus saving throws cancels it out and gives me plus.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
okay. So, Augie and Lee, you are both. Where is this? Yeah, you are both confused.
Awesome.
So the
The
way this
physical attackers are confused. Great.
Yeah. So the way this will work is that at the start of each of your turns, you will need to make a wisdom saving throw. If you get 1 or 11, you will have to make an attack roll against yourself. If you get 12 through 17, you'll be able to act normally. And if you get 18 or higher, you'll be cured of the condition.
I should have saved that. I should have saved that misty terrain for later. Damn it.
You never get it until you need it. Anyways, that is all the priestess is going to do. So, it is now Augie, it's your turn. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wiz, the one stat I have a negative in, and the one stat being used against. I see how it is.
And that's why you never dump wish. Never.
Tell that to Lucius. Alright, make an attack roll against yourself.
Can he still move though?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I guess he's going to die.
Nah, fam, I can't even hit myself.
Yep. You did not break your own, you see, and I'll let you not multi-attack yourself.
My defensive
Wow.
techniques is so good I can't even hit myself.
But yep, you're still there. You did nothing.
No, wait, actually, he's so utterly confused he can't even hit himself through it.
Alright. Lee, it's your turn next. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Okay, Lee, you can act normally.
Get
Alright, 1 second.
out!
Grab.
I'm gonna eat a person berry.
Oh,
What? Ooh!
perseberry. Okay. Yep, you are no longer confused. That was your action.
Yep.
What do you want to do? You still got your bonus action, you've got your movement.
Hmm.
Does he have an interaction?
Yes.
Well,
But he can't grapple her and move Augie because that requires an action.
No. I meant more like, how many berries and berries do you have left?
I don't have any more person berries on me.
Well, we're screwed.
Sully, what do you want to do?
I'm tempted to just run right past her and see if I can get through this entire thing without even fighting whatsoever.
They're gonna nuke it, man. It's not worth it.
Can you grapple him, and just?
No,
I
because
don't.
he used his
Not
action.
Oh,
Grappling is an action.
Well, all right. I'm just gonna use the. How far am I from Cresselia?
You're right up. You're in front, so you're right up next to Cresselia.
All right. Is she like within touching distance?
Yes.
Can I touch her? Pulling her off of here.
Give me.
you wanna touch her?
Okay, Mr. Not Rafa. You attempt to reach out and touch her, and she moves away.
Well,
So you're unable to touch
Lee,
her.
okay, not what's happening here, but Lee, I'm tempted to just have Lee just like hold out his hand and just like walk toward her and slowly keep her moving back.
That could work, actually. Maybe.
No, if you do that, she'll just literally fly over you.
All right.
Moving
Well,
forward.
in any case, I'm going to get out of the range of the explosion that is incoming, and I'm just going to let's see, how far away do I? What's the radius of the explosion, Senna?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna get 35 feet away
Okay.
in the opposite direction that we came from.
Oh shoot!
So
I just realized Senna has her turn before Janus, so Janus can't actually get out of the way.
He could dash.
She
Well,
can hold
no,
her
wait,
action.
That's something for that.
Oh yeah, she can hold her action until after Janus's turn.
Because right now, Janus and Aggie are in the radius, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and she can see them that they are in the radius because
you can't see anything. So you have no idea. Actually, yeah, you have no idea if anybody's in the radius.
Okay.
You could hold your action until
But you-
Fatima gives you the.
Is it my action now or
Yeah, yeah. After Lee, it's your turn.
okay? It's because I can do this. I'm going to use mind charge.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that.
Just get away! And she's basically
So
Okay.
you're just gonna hope that Fire or Aggie, who is weak to fire, gets out of the way of a mind-charged fireball.
Yep, looks like it. Okay, and that was Senna's turn. I imagine you're probably not going to go any further. So it is now Janus, and you don't know where he's going to go, but you imagine he is going to run away.
Okay.
Okay, Fatima, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to run away all my full 20 feet away from the things now that I know where they are.
Okay.
So right now I'm like 40 feet away from the four objects,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my interaction to repeat. I repeat, everyone run away, Senna, blast that thing.
Okay.
And then use my action for I wouldn't have to use I can use Mr. Terrain, that would be metagame. Lowest stats are anything except con and whiz, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think ice ground will work because I'm pretty sure objects cannot be prone. Can
You're just gonna let Aggie slip?
Yeah.
Man,
You
Aggie's not
imagine.
doing the thing, I suppose.
Yeah, well, you can imagine that a construct is probably not going to slip and fall. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess I'll just. I can't really use my action for anything other than. Question. The radius of Holy Lands was 30 feet.
It-
Oh, 15.
It's the same radius as Fireball.
I- The same? Could have sworn it was less.
No, it's the same.
Well, at least Aggie is not weak to radiant damage, so I might as well just get as far away as I can and use Cresselia. Hopefully, that way we'll be able to momentarily see Aggie and assert the situation.
Okay. Okay, Aki, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Who got a 20 or a 1?
Okay, all of them failed.
Excellent. Maybe I'll break them. I think that passes.
It's your
let me
spell
just-
save DC.
Yes, it's exactly 15. It passes.
Okay, you take half
Also-
damage from this.
Also, you forgot to add your saving throw bonus, but anyways, yeah, you pass anyways.
I figured that applies to all magic.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, this is magical, so like it should apply.
yeah, it
And-
applies.
And damage is 66 or 68? 66.
It's same as Fireball.
86?
Wait, what?
The same damage as Fireball, so 8d6 radiant damage?
Okay, let me check this.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. That is busted.
I can't believe you're doing this to Aggie.
To be fair,
Why is the
it's-
world punishing me for being dumb? I can't control it.
okay, it's either
It's
fire.
It's 66. 66 radiant.
Look, it's either fire or radiant, and this thing is radiant and deals less damage than Fireball. I'm being as less cruel as I can.
Okay, roll 66. Augie, you'll take half of this.
Hopefully, I'll roll low, and that'll be able to tell us, Aggie, get the hell out of there, like dash or something. Boop.
Step of
Discord,
the
why are
wall.
you doing this to me? Somebody roll the damage for me, please.
66. Okay, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, lordy.
25. Okay, you dealt 25 damage to all the constructs. And Augie, you...
Oh.
There's your...
Okay.
I'm so half tempted to have you do the 15, but nope.
Nah, that's fine. I asked for this. I
Oh,
accept
you want
it,
to go
so-
with the 15? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, mind charge fireball. That will do the trick.
Okay.
Besides,
And,
I know the HP of the constructs, right?
oh, yeah, they were
Because of
30
Luna.
HP each.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter if it's 25 or 15. A mind charge fireball will do the trick. This is just to do tick damage and see
Okay,
the constructs for a
and-
moment.
You see the okay, everybody, you see the constructs. Augie, you took 12 radiant damage.
I thought we said we were going with the 15.
15.
Oh, 15. Right, sorry.
You take 7 damage.
Yeah, Augie, you take 7 radiant damage.
See? This is better than a fireball.
As long as he's able to break the confusion and get out of there.
We can only hope.
And yeah, you see that Augie is still within the radius. So as the holy lights fall down, you see Augie is still in the radius. He's the only one there, but he is there. And yeah, you damaged him. It is now the construct's turn. And it is going to... Let me check just to make sure. Yep. It is going to do that.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
You guys do not see what it did.
Well, we'll eventually see it with a fireball. So.
But yeah, it did something. Whether this is something that's
Sorry, if
useful.
it is a protect, I'm going to be so pissed.
Okay. I believe Augie, it is your turn. Yeah, it is your turn. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Before that, do you mind if I just do something for flavor?
Sure.
As Fatima, you told him to get out of the way. Right?
Yeah, I told you that.
As he hears this, he can't really understand it, so he just goes, riddles, time travel, puzzles, dimension. I can't. Brain. He basically gives off like a giant neon sign saying "I am confused" without actually saying it.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Thank God.
Oh, okay, you are no longer confused and you broke free.
Just get away!
Dash the heck out of there, boy! Dash the heck out of there!
I was prepared to use the potion of fire resistance.
I'm pretty sure that's what the construct did. Energy resistance fire.
Forget dash. I'm just gonna dash away. Dash away.
Okay.
Second wind, use whatever you need to get the fuck out.
Okay.
There's the one.
I don't care
dash.
what gimmick that construct is used. It's not worth my life.
Okay, yep, you dashed away, and that is your turn. Lee, what do you want to do?
I'm going to hold my action until Cinna blasts the fireball, and then I'm going to go after one of the constructs after the fireball finishes.
You mean like go over there?
Like the fireball's going to explode. I'm gonna hold my action. Fireball's going to explode, and then I'm gonna go do my punchy to it. Does it
so
work that way?
basically, if it survives, he's going to smack it.
Okay.
Okay. And you'll do that. And Senna, it's now your turn.
Okay, big red button.
Okay, mind charge fireball. Let's see if any of these actually manage to pass it. The answer is no. None of them pass.
So this is HD6 times 3 because of the mind charge.
Yep.
So is it times 3 like the result or the dice rolls?
The result.
Oh my lord.
I'm not going to bother times 3ing. Okay.
I really
plus
tempted to
3,
use Empower.
84. Power spell? You're
A
gonna
mushroom
power
cloud fills the room.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You guys hear just a massive explosion of fire. But no, actually, Senna, you flavor this.
Alright, so basically she used mind charge and basically she grabs she starts like emanating like a big ball of fire, almost like the Cinderace, like
It's a Cinderace G-Max move.
the Cinderace G-Max move, yeah. And just chuck it towards the Cresselia.
Okay, you do that. The fire explodes, and suddenly, you guys. Okay, suddenly a few things happen. First off, the darkness is dispelled. You guys can all see each other again.
Okay.
Second, the Cresselia disappears. And third, you see the 4 constructs, which were all just random square constructs with crescent moons on them. And you see that they're sparking. Yeah, they're sparking, shorted, and basically smoking. But you can see the room, and what you see is you're in the forest. You're in a fairly large room. The construct is gone, and straight ahead there is a pathway leading onwards.
Senna would start overventilating because this was a little bit too much. And she's really,
think-
really exhausted.
I think Augie
Well-
would also start mentoring, albeit for a different reason.
Yeah,
Cool.
that would have if you failed that saving throw and you were there, that would probably killed you.
Yeah.
Like,
Because the weakness damage would have also been mind charged, so it would have also been times 3.
I'd be
Cool.
Does
dead.
fire resistance just give you resistance, or does it make you immune?
It
No,
gives you
resistance.
resistance.
Okay, so that wouldn't have done jack squat. Okay.
I would have
Well,
just
he
been
would've-
like,
he would have survived dying. He would be KO'd, but he wouldn't be Ash. Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
I should have done that joke. But was running away.
I like how Lee was just 5 feet from the explosion when it happened.
Yeah, so you probably felt the heat on your skin.
I'm surprised that Sonic didn't make me that because it was mind charge, the radius was bigger.
Yeah.
No, because it was
Anyways,
mind charge, you could focus it.
In any case, I suppose that the only thing left in this room are the remains of the constructs.
Yeah.
I want to say loot, but that's not the right word, so I'm gonna scavenge and inspect the remains of the construct.
Okay.
Salvage.
You do so, and you see just a bunch of broken, burnt out, and destroyed parts that you have no knowledge to use anyways. There's
So nothing
nothing
of value.
nothing of value is there. And
Everything is just blown.
Janus looks at you, Senna, and says, "Okay, maybe you're someone not to piss off."
Thank you. She's almost nearly going to pass out. From exhaustion.
I guess while I approach Senna to pick her up, so she doesn't fall unconscious, I'm going as Janus says that statement because Fatima got curious. She's gonna libera him.
Okay. You do so. So, what you sense from him is you sense that his HP is 55.
Oh lord!
He has his strongest stat is strength. His weakest stat is charisma.
We could have
That
guessed that.
fits him.
So he's a fighter, or he's probably a fighter.
He's a
Okay. Well, yeah, that too. But in any case, as I guess I'm going to flavor Libra as not awkwardly, creepily staring at him because you can't really see the eyes of Rawls. And meanwhile, she's just walking up to Senna and say, "You need a hand?"
Yeah, just Lee, would you mind carrying me?
Yeah, after that, no problem. He walks over and he just picks her up.
Well, we won, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure that thing was talking about me.
The dark impurities? What do you mean?
I don't know, it could have been talking about me. I'm the Shadow Monk here.
No, it was almost definitely talking about me.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Suppose you should know. There was a vote on whether to send Lucius to that dungeon or not. It was a tied vote by most of the Pokemon in town, but one Pokemon's vote tipped it in favor. No points for guessing who it was.
Senna is
Lee's
Where-
going to tighten his
Yeah.
grip on Senna.
Senna
Yeah,
is
like
really, really.
If it makes you feel any better, probably doesn't. It was a mistake. It was a
Well-
mistake that I'm never going to be able to forgive myself for.
well,
I was a fool. You see, that girl you saw, Scala, was, I don't know anymore. But we were dating at the time, but I've always known that deep in her heart, she would have, before we were dating, she had feelings for Lucius, and even afterwards, I always knew she still felt some love for him in his heart, in her heart, and I told myself that I wouldn't let it get to me. I told myself that she was mine, so it didn't matter, but when push came to shove, I let my jealousy get to my head and I made a terrible mistake. And now Scala's despondent, depressed, a wreck, and I was a fool. Frankly, you should probably have let that thing kill me or do what it wanted to do with me. It would have been, you would have been able to go find your orb and it would have been better off.
Well, I guess that is true. But in that case, you would only be even more of a fool if all that you wish for is for your death.
Besides, not all hope is lost. There is that slim chance that the Lucius we saw in that other door we went through is the same Lucius of this world. So there is a slim chance he's still alive. I suggest that if he is, you try to make amends with him.
You know your words sound insane, right? But
Yeah.
Oh, believe
Well,
me, I
well.
don't believe them myself.
Is it as crazy as fighting Cresselia, Spirit, or something like that?
Well, it is a mystery dungeon. Pretty much anything can happen in these things.
Are you sure you saw Lucius alive?
I've seen multiple Lucius alive.
Fine.
Wait.
One-
What?
Well, Senna, I don't know if we're from the same world, but assuming we are, I've met our Lucius. Well, I haven't met him. I've seen him in passing. It was on a ship called the Bruiser. And, well, the Bruiser sank. I don't know if he got off of it, but I did see him on it.
This Senna tries to push him away. It's like, no.
There wasn't anything I could do, Senna. It's not my fault.
No, you. What's up with all of this? And she's literally grabbing her head and her ears and trying to pull them off. What's the meaning of this? Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, I never really had any reason to. I mean, to be fair, it hasn't really been that long since I found out that you're related to him.
But you saw him in the face.
Well, it was more like the side of his head. Or are you talking about when we went through the door?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you. No.
Father was going to just walk up to the two and give a little pat on Senna's. Like, look, if he could make it once before that door, I'm sure that, let's say, the Lucius that you know will be fine as well. He probably just got off a lifeboat. I don't know, maybe a couple of bird Pokemon picked him up, or maybe some aquatic Pokemon. He'll be fine. I'm sure he's fine. Just gotta stay hopeful.
I really hate this dimensional traveling thing. I I I really need to. And she starts crying, literally there.
Well,
Couple.
I guess Fatima was just sort of flinch. She's not kind of used to the situation.
He's gonna pat her on the back. He looks kind of awkward in doing so, but he does it nonetheless.
I guess Fatima will cast a message spell on Lee. Is it Lee? Let me handle it. You go with Janus or go check on Aggie. See how he's doing. I'll try to handle
Why
this.
don't we all just head on through the next
Yeah,
passage?
yeah, I know. Just go check on him. Go on the entrance, and we'll follow you. We'll be right behind you.
Oh, okay. He gently sets Senna down and goes over to check on Aggie.
He's I don't really want to steal the spotlight here. Draw too much attention. He's sitting on the ground and kind of just holding his head a little bit.
Lee's gonna pat him on the head and say, "You got out of there just in time, kid. Good job."
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, let's walk it off. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I am fine. I'm fine. Slowly get back on his feet, and he's just gonna attempt to walk it off.
I mean, all things considered, he didn't lose that much HP. So
Yeah, he's fine physically, just maybe not mentally.
yeah.
This is like maybe the second time he's almost died.
Yeah,
And while Aggie's talking it off, Lee is going to have a little talk with Janus, but we're getting kind of short on time, so I'll just let the girls have their talk.
Okay, I'll make it quick. I'll make it brief. Fatima is just going to try to slowly try to have Fatima stand up and trying to whisper to her, "It's gonna be okay. He's fine."
What kind? Literally, what kind of sadistic game is it that I'm literally reunited with someone and multiple people told me that died
I know.
different times?
I know. It's just maybe the universe has some sort of vendetta against him, or maybe it's the side. I don't know, but he'll be fine.
I, we weren't really that close. I haven't seen him in years, and now I don't know why the universe is telling me all of these things of him.
Maybe I don't really believe in premonitions and fate and stuff, but maybe once we get off of this and you get your wish and stuff, maybe you could visit him. Maybe it would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's been in my mind, and now it's really, really screaming at me. Let's just. I don't blame Lee, and I'm sure that Janus had their thing, but I can't get over it that easily,
Yeah, I'm aware. It's not really something easy to cope up with, but we can't really stop. It's just we have to move on. We have to go on.
Let's go. It's just grab me, and if you see that I'm going to do something that I'm going to regret, just put a break on me. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Sounds fair. We'll just take the orb, take a small breath, and continue with this. And once we're all done, maybe, well, assuming we're from the same world and stuff, maybe you can go visit your cousin and maybe we'll cross paths again.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Let's get going.
Okay. And meanwhile, what did you want to talk to Janus about?
Lee's just kind of gonna look at him and he's gonna say, "Look, we've all done things that we regret. I know that better than anyone." And then he's gonna show Janus his thieves kit, his thieves tools. He's gonna say, "I never really wanted to be a thief, but sometimes you just do things, I guess. Look, all I'm trying to say is, if you get the chance to try to make things right, you really should do it."
I'm aware. I don't know if I fully believe you guys when you tell me that he is alive, but I suppose once I'm done delivering this medicine, I'll head over to our old home ground, and I'll see if he's there. I won't tell Scala until I know, but I'll at least verify it for myself first.
All right, full
And if he
disclosure.
is, I'll apologize to him.
All right, and full disclosure, we don't know. As I've said, we've been through a number of universes. We don't know if this is the same one as we were in before. Again, I know I sound like a raving lunatic right now, but you just got to take my word for it. There's nothing I can really do to convince you otherwise.
Okay.
That's all I want to. That's all I wanted to say. Let's get going.
Okay. So, as you all go through, you go through a bit more darkness, but once you make it through, you end up on the other side of the forest, and off in the distance, you see a town. Janus says, "There we are, Florale. Thanks for the help, I guess."
Well, it's what we were apparently sent here to do.
Well, it's nothing.
Okay. First things first, Janus is going to reach into his vest and he's going to pull out a necklace that has a pink diamond on it. This was something the three of us had, Lucius, Scala, and I, but I don't think I deserve to really wear it anymore, so I want one of you to have it. And he just, I guess he'll throw it towards Senna.
Senna
She would,
getting decked out with all the bling.
yeah, she would just grab it, said, "Thanks. It really means something for me."
And as for that orb thing you want, he reaches into his bag and he pulls out an orb, the one you're
Huh.
looking for.
Of course, you had it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I decided not to swipe those berries off you, otherwise I might have touched it while it was in the bag and we all would have disappeared and you'd have to have gone through that all by yourself.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, here's your orb thing.
Alright, well, I'd say see you later, but I really can't guarantee that. And Lee takes the orb.
Okay. You guys go through the familiar things and you treasure room again. This time you've got a 7 of cup, 7 of wand, 7 of sword, and 7 of coin. Which one do you want?
I feel like we should let Senna pick this time.
Hmm.
I let's. I prefer if Fatima did it. She basically did all the puzzles by herself.
Oh, well, I wouldn't really take the credit. I was trying to figure out that room, and then I should have probably done that faster, didn't I? Shouldn't I? Hmm. Well, if I don't know if I deserve this honor, but if you let me, let's see. She's going to pick the. You said sword, money, cup, and well, chalice and wand, right?
Yep, sword, wand, cup, and coin.
How are we looking on HP, guys? I'm pretty much fine.
I'm
I'm
still
at
pretty
20.
good, surprisingly.
Okay, so except uh except Senna, we're all fine on HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a citrus berry, I think, left.
I have. We are good in berries.
Okay, then I guess I'll pick. I'm almost tempted to say the sword, but last time I got a weapon that is meh, so I'm not sure. You know what? I'll pick the sword. Whatever, sure.
Okay. You open the sword, and what you see is a shiny quarterstaff.
Da-da-da-da.
Whoa!
Okay, I'll guess she'll
I
take
like
it.
the look of that.
I bet
And
platinum
you're
covered.
not certain, but you sense that this one is likely magical in some way.
It's platinum covered.
It's a quarterstaff. Is it magical? As in, does it have like a jewel, crystal, anything that can function as an arcane focus, or is it just stick?
It is magic stick.
Okay, well there he goes.
Lee takes it and swings it around a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say that Fatima just hands it to him.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought you meant. He like you hand it to him, he takes it from you, and then he swings it around a little bit. Just to
Okay,
test it
Lee.
out.
I'll have to explain what that. I'll explain what that fancy new staff you got does later.
Alrighty.
All right.
But yeah, you have completed that.
Alright, guys.
As
let's go to-
you
let's go
leave
to-
the room, you see that the card above it is golden.
Alright, guys. I want to go
Okay.
see if that was the same world we were at with the Lucius we met. Let's go ask
Yeah.
the shopkeep.
Well, sure, let's go.
Yeah, we did forget to ask him about worlds a few times or another.
Hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna go talk to Mr. Leon.
Okay, you walk into the shop, and this time the shop is a dark foresty area.
This is so
So-
much nicer than the gaudy pink color.
I'm
Yeah.
too shaken up to care.
Agreed.
I still prefer the other decoration.
You would.
And Leon says, "Welcome. Looks like you cleared another trial. How do you all feel?"
Well, I feel fine, but Senna's seen better days.
How do you say emotional distress?
So, anyway, shopkeep, we're interested in the past couple of worlds we've visited. We haven't been asking about them, but you seem to know what happens in them after we have done our thing. Can you
Yes,
tell us
and-
how that all went?
Which world would you like to hear about first?
I'm curious about the lover's door, actually, considering the unlikely result and the rushed actions that we took. I don't even know how such events led to that thing. What even happened and how did it end?
I cannot tell you what happened to make the lover's door the way it is, but I can, at the very least, assure you that the Lopunny there, the lover as she calls herself, was taken in by the police and thrown into jail.
Serves her right.
Oh, thank God.
What's about the Gardevoir in the car?
The Gardevoir represented the voice of reason that those children did not listen to before walking in.
I suppose that those children are now fine. Or at
Yes,
least not until. Okay.
they were a little weakened from spending so much time, but I can confirm that they are indeed fine.
Okay. That's good to hear. So that witch doesn't possess more innocent bystanders.
But now for the door I'm sure you're most interested. Isn't that right, Senna?
Yeah, just please help me.
Well, I can confirm that you were indeed correct. Though strange it was, it seems that two of the doors entered the same universe. So, indeed, after the one you saw called Janus returned, gave the medicine to his village, he returned to Ironforge to see the Baneri called Lucius, who you saved, fine and well and ready to use his wealth to rebuild the town.
Huh. So we did travel to the same world, but in different time periods.
Indeed.
Hmm. What happened next? Did they became friends? Did they?
It is hard to say they were ever truly friends, but acquaintances and partners within the rebuilding of Ironforge is a much more accurate statement to make. And the girl, Scala, also recovered from her depression and went there as well. The three of them together managed to revitalize their town and built it to be better than the town was before.
So we changed the timeline twice. Huh.
Wh- What about what about his Lucius? And she points to uh, she
Wait.
points to the.
Sadly, I cannot answer that question, as that is not a world within this trial.
But is it? Do we share our war?
Wait, what?
If we share, if basically everyone here is from the same world.
Ah, that I can confirm. You all are indeed pulled from the same world.
Huh. Well then.
And she starts crying again.
Huh. Well, what are the odds?
Look, Senna. I don't know how I got off that boat myself. If it's entirely possible he got off. I mean, I woke up on a beach in a universe that wasn't even my own. So you wouldn't believe me if all that's happened to us just since we got here hadn't happened. But if I could show up in an entirely different universe, there's totally a way that he could have gotten off of the bruiser safely.
I just just give me 5 minutes, and she will slowly starts going into a. This is a trying to find the corner, but it's literally no. And she just stays there for a couple more minutes.
Lee's gonna sigh and look at Aggie and say, "You sure you don't want to know what happened in your personal door? Because if you're curious at all, now's the time to ask."
Mm-hmm.
He's quiet for a little bit. You know what? No, not yet. One of us is. He looks back at Senna. One of us is our lowest point. Whatever's. I don't. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get it.
I'll ask about it later when.
All right. So, do we want to do the customary next door reveal?
That'd be helpful, yes.
I guess in the meantime, while Senna is on the corner, she's not really going to talk to her because she did ask for privacy, but Fatima is going to slowly walk up to her and leave right beside her a citrus berry, and then just turn around and slowly walk away.
Senna will. Senna would look at the citrus berry. That reminds her of her past. Then she looks at the necklace that Janus gave him, and she just sighs and says, "Let's get this over with as soon as possible." And she stands up, grabs the berry, starts eating, and goes with the rest of the group.
Okay, so you all leave, and we'll end the stream with the door. Okay, you all go. You all walk up as usual, and we'll do the shopping off screen as obviously.
Yeah.
You walk up, and the light shines, and what you see is you see a large towel. You see a large tower reaching high up into the sky, broken in half from the top, and falling from the tower, you can see an Axew. Fatima, first off, give me a Arcana check.
Already on it. Wait. Oh, wrong chat.
Fatima, give me a Arcana check in the right chat.
On it. No, not this. D20 plus 7. Okay. Oh, 18.
Okay. What you know is that this card is basically, this card has a meaning with pride coming before the fall, or someone building themselves up, or making an arrogant decision, and said arrogant decision eventually leading to their demise. And as you look at this card and at this door, you feel it calling out to you.
Well then.
And that is where we will end it off.
All right,
Well
then.
then. Poor Senna. Poor Lucius. Poor Senna. Poor bunnies.
Poor bunnies. Poor bunnies.
Okay. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragons, where we apparently fail at grade school puzzles.
I haven't been in grade school for almost 20 years. Give me
We
a break.
didn't have
I
this
slept
kind of
through half of
puzzles in
grade
grade
school
school
because
here.
I was.
We didn't have the same kind of educational, same kind of riddles back in Spaniard country. So like,
Yeah, also we are literally double working our brains trying to speak in another language as well.
yeah.
But
But
see you all later.
I
Bye.
Bye.